final installment in today's program. It's a little longer than normal, but this is for Thursday and for Friday. Okay, let's go to things that occurred while we were busy yesterday. Appearing in the Asbury Park Press, lengthy litigation looms, say foes of redevelopment. City would prefer to negotiate. Long Branch, as the city and developer Broadway Arts work to make a proposed arts and entertainment zone a reality. A small number of property owners like there vow to fight all the way to the Supreme Court if necessary to block the project. That's not true. We're not looking to block the project. Carol Gorger-Williams has really lost credibility with me, and I'll tell you why at the end of this reading. In April 2006, Michael S. Kazanoff, a Red Bank attorney representing Cottage Emporium, Inc., the corporate name for Rainbow Liquors, and its owners, Gopal Paul Pandey and his wife, Kavita, and the Institute, that's us, of Evangelism, doing business as a lighthouse mission, and of course me, we sued the Broadway Arts Center Long Branch and the mayor and the council, as well as the state. She left that out, and she also left out Dr. Carlos Rivera, and I guess she did that because he's a medical doctor, and that would give us too much credibility. In April of 2006, that suit occurred. Kazanoff claimed the city had misused its powers of eminent domain when it adopted an ordinance allowing for the acquisition of 57 parcels in the redevelopment zone. That ordinance called for the use of eminent domain if necessary, although it hadn't been used for Broadway Arts at the time the lawsuit was filed, or since. Well, it can't be used. It's been contested. Kazanoff also claimed the state's local redevelopment housing law was unconstitutional, which he said mindlessly gave a municipality the power to carry out the law. The lawsuit also challenged the state's Eminent Domain Act, which prevents property owners from receiving truly just compensation, as required by the state and U.S. constitutions. On August 1st, Superior Court Judge William M. Lawson, the Monmouth County assignment judge, threw out the lawsuit. Well, time out here. Actually, back in December of 2006, he took the 13 or 14 counts, moved all of them off of, and left just one prerogative writ count. That was the ordinance. So all he dealt with on August the 1st was the ordinance. Superior Court Judge Lawrence Lawson, the Monmouth County assignment judge, threw out the lawsuit, and baby has popped in here. On Friday, Kazanoff appealed that decision. Meanwhile, our federal lawsuit filed by Kazanoff, which claims religious discrimination because the commercial zone in which his property, our property, which has never, actually it has been operating as a church, there's another misquote there. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Go to the Asbury Park Press for Thursday. You can read the story, but let me tell you something. I had a conversation with Carol Gorger-Williams myself yesterday after the fact. And I asked her, and let's get baby in here. Come on, baby. I asked her what she thought. Come on, give me this. I asked her what she thought of the mortgage that the city gave these clowns, citing in the mortgage itself properties that they do not own. And in reading the plain language of the mortgage, it says these people own the properties in the blocks and at the lots, and many of them are not owned at this time by the developer. When I asked her about that, she said, well, I read it wrong. I misunderstood it. So I had it available and handy while on the phone. I read it again. I read it aloud. It says very clearly that a developer owns properties at block such and such, lots such and such, and obviously they don't own ours, they don't own Panday's, there's 3 there, they don't own the docks, and I understand a deal to acquire Kalaka Williams property across the street may have in fact fell through yesterday, so they backed out of acquiring that. I guess they're afraid of this appeal and the litigation, which is a big problem here in Long Branch. In any event, I said, it says so. She says, well, I'm reading it wrong. I said, well, have you read the mortgage? She said, no. So basically, she's reporting on what she's told. Anyway, yes, and see, even baby agrees. Well, do you have anything else you want to say to the people? She's not even 4 months old yet, and she's trying to take over. Come here. Come here. Let's see. Let's have the people see. Oh, how big this puppy is. Come here. Oh, look at this puppy. This is a puppy. She's not even 4 months old yet. She'll be 4 months old on the 14th of September. And she's my new production assistant. Anyway, the case was joined by the U.S. Department of Justice and the Beckett Fund for Religious Liberty. I declared a press release last week. Well, she wrote Brown had a press release last week. And that the city and the developer intended to appeal any positive ruling in the federal court for the church until Brown, 55, dies. City officials and developer Todd Katz said they never expressed that intention. What does that mean? They never expressed that intention. Katz said he would simply like to negotiate with Brown, who has never submitted his own appraisal for his property at 162 Broadway. They had it on their minds, but they didn't express it. Actually, Katz told in negotiations with one of the partners in the lawsuit that the city is prepared to appeal the religious issue for as long as it takes until it goes away. What does it mean, goes away? Okay. Now, never submitted my own appraisal. That's true. Never did. You know why? We're not for sale. Plain and simple. Okay, now, that's that article. We got another article for you, and that is Hovinian. I think this is a good one, and I want to share this one with you.